Well, it's going to happen. One of the things that you have to face in this handyman business is you are going to sell jobs for way less than it actually takes you to actually do the work, and there's no way around it. Those kind of jobs suck. It sucks when that happens. And in this video here, this is day 5 of my 100 video challenge. Super excited to be here. It is September 8th, 2023. So I've kind of been working through on this challenge, making a video every single day. I've been going back to kind of when I first started this business in 2017. And it's been really cool to kind of reminisce on that and also learn and share some stories that I had from those first few weeks, first few months that really kind of shaped my business and helped me learn a whole lot. And one of the things I wanted to talk about today through a story is that you are going to lose money in this business from time to time, and it sucks. And there's a few ways that I figured out, ways to kind of get around that or ways to address that. The main issue here is back in 2017 when I first started out, I sold a few jobs that, and this continues to happen to this day, right? You sell jobs thinking, oh, it's only going to take me 2 hours, 4 hours, whatever it is, and it ends up taking you 6 or 8, or you got to come back the next day, or you're there for a week, or who knows, right? Just because things went south. How do you address those? How do you actually recoup some of that money? So I think the first thing that you need to get right is your mentality. When that happens, you got to not think about it as losing money, but think about it kind of as paying your dues to learn knowledge, right? So everything costs money. Nothing is free. If you think things are free, people are lying to you. So everything costs money, right? And knowledge costs money. Wisdom costs money. And you have to pay for that knowledge through certain experiences. And a lot of times in the business, you pay for that out of your own pocket, typically by doing things that you're not necessarily getting paid for. Not because you're doing things for free, not because you intend for that to happen, but because you sell something for X amount of dollars, whether it's $100 or whatever, but it takes you 2 days to do it, right? And it's some of those things that sometimes you just have to suck that up as a business owner and actually just plow through it and get the stuff done and learn from that experience and apply it to the future experiences so that hopefully it does not happen again. Keyword is hopefully, because this stuff, it does happen, and happens, more often than you would think. So I remember we were at this one house, we were doing some furniture assembly for a client. It was probably at the very beginning of 2017. And, I think I quoted it for like 4 hours thinking, no big deal, just a bed, a dresser, a few other things. And we were there till probably 7 o'clock at night. It ended up taking us probably nine hours to do all of this furniture, and we absolutely lost our butt. So what I ended up doing, and you got to be very careful with this, and you also have to be willing to lose money. So when you're at a crossroads, right? Say you sell something for $200, but really you should have, at the end of the job, you should have charged $400, right? You have to, for one, you have to be willing to lose that extra $200 and just make the $200 that you originally quoted the job for. You do not want to be that contractor or that handyman that tells the client, oh, it's going to be $200, and then at the end of the job, you're like, okay, bill's $400. You have to pay me or I'm not leaving, right? You don't want to be that guy, right? At the end of the day, we want to be true to our word. If we told them it's going to be $200, that's what we need to charge them. But there are a few other ways that you can possibly upsell things. Now, obviously, there's plenty of room for change orders and things like that. Those need to be addressed on the spot, though. Say you are opening up a wall. Right when you open up that wall, say you find a whole bunch of mold or a leaky pipe or something like that, you need to stop the job right then and go talk to the client and let them know exactly what's going on and the additional charges that will be accrued with this job. But sometimes it's not that cut and dry, right? Sometimes it's literally just a furniture assembly job that took you 2 hours longer than what you thought. Right? So you can't necessarily stop in between and be like, hey, I'm going to need more money for this. But what you can do, and what I've learned over the years, and again, this doesn't work for every client. Some people you can't do it with. You have to pick and choose, and you have to be willing to only make the money that you originally quoted. So say, you sold the job for $200, you should have actually sold it for $400. What you could do with the right client that you have a good communication with, and you guys, feel good about each other, you can go to them and be honest with them. Say, hey, Julie, I sold this job for 200. I grossly, underestimated this job. What I should have quoted was $400. So I'm wondering if we could meet in the middle. And I'm wondering if you would be okay paying $300 for this job. If not, it's completely okay. I quoted you $200, and if you want to just pay me $200, that's perfectly fine. There'll be no bad blood between us, right? I've done this with clients. We had a job where we were installing can lights probably about a year ago, and it was in kind of a really high ceiling. So I'm like, okay, can lights, it looks like it's just drywall up there. But what we found out was there was actually 3/4 inch plywood installed underneath the drywall to get a smooth finish. I thought it was just smooth drywall. So when we actually went to install the can lights, we had to do a whole bunch of cutting and this and that because we had to go through 3/4 inch plywood and then 5/8 drywall, because it was fire drywall, in order to install our can light. So it was quite a massive job, and there was quite a mess at the end of the day to clean up. So that job took us probably 4 hours longer than what we quoted it for. So I told them at the end of the job, we're really great client. She's a really great client of ours. So we told her, we sold the job for this. We didn't realize this stuff was going on. This is how long it took us. This is what we should have charged. Would you be able to meet somewhere in the middle? And the husband said, I'm not willing to pay more than what you originally quoted. And I said, that's perfectly fine. If you're not, that's fine. You guys just pay me what you want to pay me today. What I quoted you, I'll stand behind that because I quoted you that. But if you guys want to think about that, you definitely could. Now, 2 days later, the wife called me and said, hey, me and my husband, we prayed about it, and we want to pay you an extra, at that time it was an hour of kind of our labor. She's like, we want to pay you an extra hour. So it's not quite meeting me in the middle, but it was giving me something a little bit extra. And I was just super gracious for that. That was really awesome of her to do that. You're not going to get that lucky with every client. And again, there are things such as change orders. So when jobs go south, when things, maybe that one would be a good example of a change order. When we first realized it was 3/4 inch plywood rather than drywall, I should have probably stopped there and talked with the client and told her, okay, this is what's going to need to happen because we encountered 3/4 inch plywood when we thought we were just doing drywall. So very important to have proper communication with the client. And again, every single day you are learning. So that job we lost money on, but I need to, as the boss, as the owner, as a professional human being, I need to take that job and learn from that job so that it hopefully does not happen again. That's really the key of it. So I think that was a good learning experience for me. I've had a lot of those learning experiences. I've lost a lot of money in this business, but again, it's really just paying my dues to get the knowledge. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. This was day 5 of my 100-day challenge. I am making one video a day for the next 100 working days. This is also day 5 of our estimator who moved up to general manager. We're going to be training him for about the next 3 months. So working in the office with him. We went over QuickBooks a few days ago. Today we're actually transitioning to a new CRM. We're going to be hopefully transitioning October 1st. So I'm going to be kind of digging into that with him a little bit today. So each day we're kind of doing something a little bit more to kind of learn more of the general manager role. I have moved up to CEO, so my position now is finances, marketing, and company culture. And I got some really cool things that I've been doing with marketing. So that's actually next week. Continuing this series, we're going to be talking all about marketing. How I used to market, how I currently market, what I've learned in marketing, what I did wrong, what I did right. It's going to be fantastic. So got some really cool things that I'm diving into as far as marketing goes that I want to share with you guys. So you guys will want to make sure that you subscribe to this channel and just stay tuned for that. So I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts. Drop me a comment in the comment section below and like this video. We will catch you guys on Monday, because today is Friday. We'll catch you on Monday, which will be, September 11th, right? For day 6 of the 100-day challenge. Have a great day, guys. We'll catch you later.